Frank Donovan had always been a strong man. As a retired firefighter, he'd spent his life hauling heavy hoses, climbing ladders, and carrying people out of danger. His strength had been his pride. But at 74, strength was the one thing he felt slipping away with every passing day. He first noticed it when he couldn't lift his toolbox out of the garage. Then, when he struggled to open a jar of pickles. But the real wake-up call came one morning when he tried to rise from the low couch and had to use both arms, pushing hard, gritting his teeth. "This is ridiculous," he muttered. "I used to carry grown men on my back." His doctor had a name for it: sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It was common, especially after 60. But Frank didn't want to accept it as inevitable. "Is there something I can do about it?" he asked. The doctor nodded. "A lot, actually. Muscle loss can be slowed and even reversed with the right daily habits. And you don't need a gym, just consistency." Frank was intrigued. He went home and started researching. What he found surprised him. There weren't just a few things he could do. There were dozens. He made a list and titled it, "20 Easy Hacks to Reverse Muscle Loss at Home." Start your morning with protein. He swapped toast and jam for Greek yogurt and eggs. Sometimes he added chia seeds or cottage cheese. His body needed protein first thing, and he wasn't getting nearly enough before. 2. Do chair squats while watching TV. Every time a commercial came on, Frank stood up and sat down 10 times in a row. It sounded silly, but it worked his thighs and glutes, exactly where muscle was fading. 3. Carry groceries instead of using a cart. He started using 2 small baskets instead of pushing a shopping cart. Just carrying the weight for a few minutes helped strengthen his arms and core. 4. Add resistance bands to his daily routine. Cheap and light, he used them while sitting. Pull-aparts, bicep curls, leg extensions, 5 minutes in the morning and 5 in the evening. 5. Drink more water. Muscles need hydration to repair and grow. Frank started drinking a tall glass of water with every meal. 6. Climb stairs twice a day. Instead of avoiding the basement, he used it as an exercise opportunity, up and down twice each morning. His knees groaned at first, but after 2 weeks it got easier. 7. Eat a high-protein snack before bed, peanut butter on whole grain toast or a boiled egg. This gave his body fuel to rebuild while he slept. 8. Stretch for 5 minutes daily. Tight muscles don't grow well. Frank started each day with a few simple stretches, hamstrings, back. 9. Add turmeric and black pepper to meals. Inflammation weakens muscle. These spices helped reduce it and improved his joint comfort too. 10. Use milk jugs as weights. He filled empty gallon jugs with water and used them like dumbbells. Over time, he increased the weight by adding sand. 11. Get enough sleep. Frank aimed for 7 to 8 hours a night. Growth hormone, which aids muscle recovery, spikes during deep sleep. 12. Stand instead of sit when on the phone. He took every phone call standing or pacing. A small change, but every bit of movement helped. Do wall push-ups daily. He started with 10 each morning. As he got stronger, he switched to kitchen counter push-ups. Then eventually, the floor. 14. Include vitamin D and calcium. He began taking a supplement and also spent more time outside. Strong bones supported stronger muscles. 15. Avoid processed sugars. They caused inflammation and hurt muscle recovery. He cut back on cookies and switched to dark chocolate or fruit. 16. Take brisk walks after meals. Even 10 minutes after dinner helped regulate blood sugar and burned fat, which allowed muscle to take priority. 17. Track progress with photos, not a scale. Muscle weighs more than fat. Instead of watching pounds, he took photos every 2 weeks. The change in posture and tone was more telling. 18. Focus on posture. He stood straighter, walked with intention, and kept his shoulders back. This activated core muscles all day long. 19. Eat foods high in magnesium and zinc. Pumpkin seeds, spinach, and almonds became staples in his pantry. They supported muscle function and recovery. 20. Believe change is possible. He reminded himself daily that strength wasn't just for the young, it was for the consistent. By the 3rd month, the couch didn't scare him anymore. He got up with ease. He even helped his neighbor move some heavy boxes. Nothing heroic, but it felt good to feel useful again. His daughter noticed first. "Dad, your arms look bigger," she said during a visit. He flexed playfully. "Old man strength," he joked. Frank started teaching his tricks to other retirees in the neighborhood. At first, they laughed, calling his list the Muscle Grandpa Manifesto. But then they saw how easily the changes fit into their routines. A few of them even joined him on his morning walks, carrying water bottles like mini dumbbells. One evening, while watching the sunset from his porch, Frank realized he didn't feel fragile anymore. Sure, he still had bad knees and graying hair, but his legs were strong again. His arms didn't shake when lifting a box. And most importantly, his confidence was back. Muscle loss wasn't a death sentence. It was a signal, a reminder, that even at 74 he could rebuild, repair, and return to the strength he once knew, one small hack at a time.